Hello, welcome everybody. Here is your lesson on 4.3, Unit 4.3, Trigonometry Word Problems. Don't forget to get your title down. I'm just going to do two examples today. This shouldn't take long. As long as you understand a little vocabulary, it's basically a repeat of the last section, but you will have to draw many pictures to understand what's happening. For example 1 here, the question says from a point on the ground 12 meters from the base of a flagpole, so here's my ground. Here is my flagpole. 12 meters from the base of the ground, so from here to here, from the base of the flagpole, it's 12 feet. Sorry, it should be feet. An angle of elevation to the top measures 53 degrees. So what is angle of elevation? Angle of elevation is the angle that one makes with the ground. It could be your eye, too. So if I had a flag here, and then I had a person over here standing, they could be looking up at the flagpole, and that angle of elevation would be what angle their eye makes with the top of the flagpole. For this problem here, I don't think there's another person, and you won't have to, it's not that tricky. You won't have to add a little amount here for the height of the person because you are going from the ground. So this angle here that I have right there, theta, is 53 degrees. How tall is the flagpole? So over here, that's your question mark or your X. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some trigonometry for this problem. I am going to use this number here, which is the adjacent side, and I'm going to use this number here, which is the opposite side. Using the correct trig, opposite and adjacent is tangent. So I'll set this up as tangent 53 degrees equals opposite x over adjacent 12. Grabbing my calculator, I will then take the tangent of 53, and I get 1.327, and that equals x over 12. Cross multiply, multiply by 12, and you get an answer of 15.92 feet. And that's how you do example 1. Pretty simple. Example 2, we have the top of a vertical cliff. So I'm going to draw my little cliff here, get a picture of what's happening. The angle of depression. Now this word here, depression, is going to be a little bit different than angle of elevation. An object that is level with the base of the cliff. So this could be like water overlooking the cliff, and there could be like a boat here. So the object is irrelevant, but the math is the same. So the angle of depression is similar to the angle of elevation. However, it's the angle depression means downwards, so you would be looking down if you were at the top of the cliff here. So one more time, this is 34 degrees, and vertical cliff is 40 meters high, and the object is how far from the cliff are you out, and that's the question mark or X. So to set this one up, once again, I'm looking for the opposite side, and once again I have the adjacent side. So tangent, our most common used trig function, is what we're going to be using. Tangent of 34 degrees equals opposite X over adjacent 40. And plugging into my calculator, I get 0.6745 equals x over 40. Multiply both sides by 40, and you get about almost 27 meters. 26.98 to be exact. That's about it. You need your vocabulary, but you're going to need to draw your pictures because that's the key to this lesson. Thanks for listening.